Warlords come out to play, could be your last day in life. Sacrifice, another actor dies.
Johnny, tell me about your biblical story.
Well, it was a summer night. It was like about 10:30 at night. I was living in my mom's house. She had a little back room in the back, and I didn't want to stay in the house, so I went back there and I made it my little room. So I was, like everybody, I had it all tagged up, and had my little thing. I had a little crucifijo, and I was trying to get high. I was trying to smoke me a joint. I ran out of zigzags, so I did what everybody else does. Well, some people, I cut out a paper out of the Bible. I rolled it up. I smoked it. As I'm smoking it, I don't know if it's the weed. I don't think so, because I'll get to that. Something just started rolling through the walls. Like I see the letters moving, and then I seen the crucifijo, like it was hanging. It moved and it started looking to me. So at that time, I'm like, I'm just high. I'm just tripping. But at the same time, it got me scared because I never felt that. I felt cold. I felt sweaty. I felt nervous. And weed never actually done that to me. So I knew something else was wrong. I hear my dogs barking. I have 3 pit bulls. They were all barking like mad, but at the same time scared. I run into my house and I tell my mom, maybe there's something out there. And she's like, oh, you must be high or something, I'm like, nah. She told me, go get your blankets. As soon as I go to the back, get my blankets, I told you, it was one of them summer nights that is hot as hell. There's no wind, no nothing. So there's a jacket hanging in the entrance of the door. As I go down to get on my blankets, the jacket just moved. And I was like, oh, what the hell, it freaked me out. I was like, man, what's going on, And at that time, the female pit bull came and grabbed me from my pants, pulled me back. As it's pulling me back, the 2 pit bulls, the male ones, they were standing by the door, just barking. They were just barking like mad, they wouldn't let me go inside the little room. As I walk out, when I'm walking out, you just see like something float out of there, and you see my dogs chasing them, like chasing after them, barking at it, like trying to grab it, And that was one of my first experiences right there.
Why did it happen?
God sent me a sign to not be doing what I did. I think that was wrong what I did, smoking out of a Bible, So that's mainly what happened. Like, give me a little hint, like, man, look what you're doing, I'm gonna scare you a little bit, I'm gonna take that little high from you, So I think that's what happened.
How do you know you did not imagine this?
Because why would my dogs be doing that? My dogs weren't even high, so and they could. I believe in that dogs could see things and sense things, way beyond our vision, way beyond what we could see, And that right there, that's what made me think that, man, there was actually something there. And I had other experiences in that house that made me, like, yeah, something was there.
What did you feel?
I felt very cold, but at the same time sweaty. I was sweating but cold, and at first I tried to move. I tried to run, but I couldn't move my legs. I was like numb. I was just there like what the hell, I couldn't move, and I tried to run away. I tried to get out the room at first. It took me like 2-3 minutes for me to be able to get up, move my feet, and run in the house.
Johnny, how scared were you?
I was so scared the high went away. That's how scared I was. And I knew I was butted because I found my eyes drop. I was enjoying myself, and I was high. And after that, when that happened, the scare just took it away from me, I felt something that I never felt before. The coldness, the sweats, trying to run, not being able to run. And then in my mind, I knew what I had done. So all that, he sent me a good sign, don't do that, I think it could have been good, it could have been bad, but it was just a little sign,
Johnny, describe what you saw.
It was just a dark shadow. It was just dark. It was just moving along the walls, and I told my mom when I told her, and I described it to her. I told her it was a dark shadow, and she came out with, a lo mejor la Santa Muerte, or la muerte que vino por ti, and it was in your turn. I'm like, oh, wow, all that right there. I'm like, man, doesn't death just take you? Yeah, sometimes it comes by and it ain't your turn. It's just gonna roll by you. Your number wasn't coming up, but he's giving you a heads up right there that quit messing around. Or that's what's gonna happen to you. Death is just gonna come take you.
Did you believe in the Santa Muerte?
I did believe in her for a while, but I mean now, I mean after I talked to this one priest, not Father Greg, this other guy, and he told me that is, you know, she ain't considered no saint or nothing like that. So I just stopped. I left her alone. So I think also that right there comes back to trying to know me, because they say that you pray to her, you gotta keep legit to her, if not, you know, she'll come back haunt you, whatever. It could have been that also, you know, and but to me, I think it was just, I think era el diablo que estaba ahí, you know what I mean? You know, because he comes in any sort of form, sizes, and everything, you know. And the way it happened, I mean, for me to doing that, I think it was him just creeping up right there.